स्तनैरङ्गैः सुष्ठुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। प्रज्ञानांशु प्रतानैः स्थिरचरनिकर व्यापिभिर्व्याप्य लोकान् भुक्त्वा भोगांस्तविष्टान् पुनरभिधिषणोत् भासितान् कामजन्यान् नीत्वा सर्वान् विशेषान् स्वविधि मधुरभुं मायया भोजयन्नः माया संख्यातुरीयं परममृतमजं ब्रह्म यत्तन्नतोऽस्मि। यो विश्वात्मा विदिज विषयान् प्राश्य भोगांस्तविष्टान् पश्चाच्चान्यान् स्वमतिविभवान् ज्योतिषा स्वेन सूक्ष्मान् सर्वानेतान् पुनरपि शनैः स्वात्मनि स्थापयित्वा हित्वा सर्वान् विशेषान् विगतगुणगण पात्वसौ न स्तुरीयः।
Mantra 5 and 6.
यत्र सुप्तः न कंचन कामं कामयति न कंचन स्वप्नं पश्यति तत् सुषुप्तम्। सुषुप्तस्थानः एकीभूतः प्रज्ञानघनः एव आनंदमयः हि आनंदभुक् चेतोमुखः प्राज्ञः तृतीयः पादः। एषः सर्वेश्वरः एषः सर्वज्ञः एषः अन्तर्यामी एषः योनिः सर्वस्य प्रभवाप्ययौ हि भूतानाम्।
एषः योनिः सर्वस्य। One phrase. एषः योनिः सर्वस्य। Then प्रभवाप्ययौ हि भूतानाम्. Third pada was described and the same is further being elaborated. Few things which are not told in the mantra 5 are added in the mantra 6. Earlier, while describing the two padas, what are the Prathama pada and Dvitiya pada, Jagrita sthana etc. told, but that pada is not only at the Veshti level, but includes samashti macrocosmic level also. Not only the Vishwa at the individual level, but also includes Virat at the total level. As for Taijasa, not simply Taijasa and Vishnu at the Veshti level, but Hiranyagarbha at the totality level, because we are going to dismiss these three padas and the remaining one, Turiya, we are going to take. So it should not be that only at Veshti level dismissed, Samashti will remain, entire thing has to be exited out. So therefore now, the third pada, Pradnya, at Veshti level it was described, same thing at totality level is either Sarveshwaraha or at places called as Avyakrita. It is also called as Avyakrita, unmanifest condition of the Jagat. Here, Ishvaraha, not as it obtains, Bhashyakara is going to clarify, free from upadhis. Pradnya, in its true nature, its swarupa is none other than who? Ishvara. That was told. Eshaha Sarveshwaraha Sarvanam Ishvara. What do you mean by Ishvara? Niyanta, the one who controls, one who enables them to function. See, look, we as the individual are individuals so long as we are able to function. No function. At individual level, no function. What does it mean? Ram, Nam, Sat, Hai. Carry the person on 2 bamboos to where? To crematorium. And so long as he is alive, he thinks himself to be Sarveshwar. See, really speaking, whatever we refer to as I, everyone thinks to be great only. In Bhagavad Gita there is a phrase, Onyosya sadrishto maya. Who is that equal to me? Who is that equal to me? It can be either way also. Or when he is not at the top of the world, who is there like me, equal to me? Suppose he is sunk in sorrows, only toad differs. Who is like me? Only toad differs. Who is like me? Or who is like me? That I is something great, important. Do you know why? The true I is so. But we commit the blunder. What blunder? Take the body as I and claim ourselves to be great. You will get the blows. Go in the street and declare, I am the Prime Minister of India. So long as you are not a nuisance, they will brush you aside. But if you become a nuisance, they will handle you properly afterwards. Is it not? So like that, we take the body as I and equate to Satchidananda Atma. That is where we suffer. There is Sarveshwara. Ishvara is Niyanta. Niyanta. Because in Taittiriya you find no Bhishas Madvata Pavate Bhishode Nisuryaha, etc. I use Bhi. He means, literally means fear. Fear in the sense of law, command. By his law, Atah Pavate, wind so mighty blows. Ishodevi Suryaha, the sun rises like that. Suppose Vadaha, if air were to go on strike, not much lightning strike, what would happen? It happened once, you know that? When Hanuman was born, Indra struck him with a thunderbolt, he fainted. Vayu, father, what you went on strike? He said, hey Baba, don't do that, don't do that. So anyway, that is by whose law all the mighty phenomenal powers work regularly without any exception. That is what Ishvara. Again, is Eshaha Sarvajnaha. There is nothing that is not known to the Ishvara. Because he is the one Chaitanya who makes you know everything. So Sarveshwara, Sarvajnaha. Eshaha Antaryami. Antaha San Yamayati. As Ishvara abides within every living being and Yamayati controls the sense, enables them to function. Just look, in Vrindavan there is a Brahmana called Antaryami Brahmana. So many things are told, Prithvi, etc. They don't know who is inside, but he is what? Make them function. That is. In us, Antaryami is there or not? How? You are nodding the head. Because you are nodding the head. When will you nod the head? You understood? That yes, somebody is ever said. But therefore what? Yes. The Antaryami. See, look. How far is Ishvara? Where is Ishvara? All questions come now. Where is Ishvara? Where Ishvara is not. Where Ishvara is not. How far question doesn't come at all. Because our self is Ishvara. You know that? One Bhagavata Kathakara, because farness has come, distance has come. A Bhagavata Kathakara was doing Bhagavata, and where in the royal court, who was listening? King also was listening. In fact, king only had arranged that. In between, the king said, "Sir, I have uttered doubt." Gajendra Moksha was going on. How far Gajendra was from Vishnu? You know, Gajendra, that mighty elephant, tried its best to get his leg freed from who? Crocodile. They had a past accounts to, karma accounts to settle. They were trying. Impossible. Then it said, through its arm, "Oh Bhagavan, please help me." So how far Vishnu was from who? What? Bhagavad Kathakar. He was looking up and down. Anybody else? Then one attendant who called someone said, "Oh sire, can I answer the question?" Because you have to say, great scholar is not able to answer. He's a cook or some attendant. Okay. Yes, come on. Simple. In audible distance. In audible distance you go, he already came. So what is that audible distance? The eye in Gajendra. Eye in Gajendra. Everyone's eye is who? Paramatma Tattva, Bhagavat Tattva. Not far. So Antaha San within us is there, but we don't know. Same time enables us to function in terms of seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, walking, talking, digesting, breathing, all functions at the Jnanendriya level, Karmendriya level, Prana level, Antakarana level. All these, so one who enables Antaryami. I hope now you are convinced that it is in you. So I said, no, I may be an exception. You can't, my dear sir, you can't be an exception. Because you are interacting with the world. Without Antaryami in you, it is not possible. Esha sarvasya yonihi. Sarvasya. All that is there in terms of individual level and totality level. Say, for example, in us, Adhyatma, this body is there. Where senses, indriyas are there. Adhibhuta, Vishaya, sense objects are there. Adhidaiva, phenomenal powers, deities, in all sarvasya Ishvara. Ishvara is good, Yoni. Sarvasya Yoni, not Ishvara. Ishvara is over, Sarveshvara is over. Yoni. Yoni is Karana, cause. Which is this Prajna at totality level is the cause, Karana of everything. Not only that, Bhutana Prabhavapyayau. He is Prabhavaha, he is Apyayaha. Of whom? Bhutana, of all living beings and Jagat. Bhuta can mean the gross world or living being. Derivation is Bhavanti iti Bhutani. The world of objects and beings, Bhutas. Objects, Bhutas. Beings also is Bhuta, that which are born. Bhavanti. Those which are born are what? Bhavanti Bhuta. So all objects and living beings is the Prabhava. Prabhava means the place from where they originate, from where they are born. Apyaya, the place wherein they merge back. And the destruction wherein they merge back, Apyaya Bhutana. Means, what does it mean? Is the warp and woof of entire Jagat. You know what is warp and woof? In the cloth, vertical and horizontal threads are there. Is there anything other than these threads? That is the structure of the cloth. Also, this Prajna as Ishvara is the warp and woof of entire Srishti, animate, inanimate, or inert or living. Take the Bhashya.
एषः हि स्वरूपावस्थः सर्वेश्वरः साधिदैविकस्य भेदजातस्य सर्वस्य ईशिता सर्वस्य ईशिता न एतस्मात् जात्यन्तरभूतः अन्येषाम् इव.
Eshaha. Esha refers to Prajna. This Prajna was described in the earlier mantra 5. He means here Shruti Prasiddhi. See, generally if he comes, it can be because or Prasiddhi, well known. Here it is Prasiddhi, where it is well known in the Shrutis. In all the Vedas, this Prajna is described like this. But what Prajna is? Swarupavastha. From the Swarupa standpoint, Prajna has got two aspects, two facets. They are Upadhi standpoint, Swarupa standpoint. Upadhi Pradhanya, Swarupa Pradhanya means where it depends on where you focus your attention. Before pradnya, let us see. You as an individual has got upadhi aspect. What is that upadhi aspect? Gross, subtle, causal body. And swarupa aspect. What is that? Chaitanya aspect. Same thing is with pradnya. Pradnya, upadhi aspect. What is the upadhi aspect? Avidya. Whereas, or maya. Whereas, swarupa aspect is what? Chaitanya aspect. Therefore, say, so this swarupavastaha, that is, from the standpoint that is discarding the upadhi avidya aspect, taking into account only what is that? The Chaitanya aspect as E1 as what is. Why do you say so? If you take into account avidya aspect, Jiva is under the spell or mastery or what? Control of avidya. Jiva. If you take Chaitanya aspect, as Ishvara is who? Niyanta. Only shift your attention. Don't center it on the avidya, then you will be Jiva under the control of avidya. From the Chaitanya aspect, free from avidya, from the Sarupa aspect, he is who? Ishvara Tattva. That is how it is. So, Sarupavastaha is Sarveshvara. Sarveshvara, Sarvanam Ishvara. Now the question comes, what is that Sarva? You can say, he is the controller of everything. Come on, tell what is that everything? Because everything, Sarva is what? Pronoun. When you use the Namarupa, when you use the pronoun, it necessarily indicates what? Noun. What are these Sarva nouns? Bhashyakara explains. Sadhidaivikasya Vedajatasya Vedasamuhasya. The collection, aggregate of all Veda means different things. You have to take them as well. And Vedajata along with Adhidaivaka. Sadhidaivaka. So what is that Vedajata? It refers to Adhyatma. Adhyatma, things centered around our body. Body and Indriyas. Mana, etc. comes there. Again, Adhibhuta. Adhibhuta is objects around, Vishayas. Indriyas, Vishayas, and Adhidaivika, the phenomenal powers, deities of all these things. Adhyatma, Adhibhuta, Adhidaiva. If these three divisions are clubbed together, then what is that? Entire creation, entire cosmos. That is Sadhidaivikasya, along with the Adhidaivika of Adhyatma and Adhibhuta, Sarvasya or Ishita. Ishita is who? Niyanta, controller, regulator. Na etasmat jatyantra bhutaha annesham iva. See? From this Ishvara, जात्यंतर भूतहान, some vijatiya padartha or some different things is not born, or what is called anneshamiva, like others. Like others refers to Nayayika, Tarkika, etc. See, they say Jagat is born from many principles. Nothing like that. Only from this Ishvara and Ishvara alone, Jagat is born. There is no Vijatiya Padartha. Vijatiya Padartha means other than Ishvara, some different entity is not there as the cause of entire Jagat. That is what is called Sarveshwara. This is explained based on Chandogya Shruti.
प्राणबंधनम हि सौम्य मनः इति श्रुतेः.
Soumya, oh dear, addressed by Father Uddalaka to his dear son Shvetaketu. Oh dear Shvetaketu, Manaha. Literally Mana is what? Mind. But here Mana refers to Manopahita Chaitanya Jiva. That is Manaha, that is the one who is that Jiva Chaitanya, who is conditioned by mind. See, that mind, oh dear Shvetaketu, is Pranabandhanam. It is Pranabandhanam. It is, now first let us say what is meant by prana here. See, in Upanishad we have to be very careful. What is prana according to us? Quite other. But in Upanishad, Sat Brahma also is described as prana. So who has to give this meaning? That is by Bhashya. In Chandogya Bhashya, Bhashyakar explains the word prana in prana bandham, bandhanam is somana, refers to Sat Brahma, the ever existent principle Brahma. Bandhanam, what is that bandhana? Badhyate asmin or paryavasyati asmin, that which gets lost, which gets dissolved, which gets ended in, the one is who? Now come on. Where does the jiva gets lost? Paramatma. Lost means what? Not lost and found properly. Is lost. Whoever finds this bacha, the reward will be given. It loses the individuality. Jiva's individuality because of what? Avidya upadhi, avidya kama, karma. Strip off from the upadhi. What remains? Chaitanya. Swarupa of who? Ishvara. Jiveshvara, Aikya. So Soumya, this mana means jiva, is prana bandhanam, is centered where, is dissolves in what, ends in what, lost in what, prana, that shows the Sarveshwara. Is it clear? Now, the Sarvajnaha is being commented upon.
अयम एव हि सर्वस्य सर्वभेदावस्थः ज्ञाता इति एषः सर्वज्ञः एषः अंतर्यामी अन्तः अनुप्रविश्य सर्वेषां भूतानां नियन्ता अपि एषः एव
Ayam eva hi. Ayam means this entity alone. Come on, tell me who is this entity? Ayam, pronoun, give the noun. Pradnya. Pradnya, about whom we are discussing now. Pradnya. Ayam, this Pradnya itself, is Shruti Smriti, Sarvasya. Sarvasya Jnata, that is Jnaha is that. Sarvasya Jnata. What is that Sarvasya? Sarva Bhedavastha Jnata. Moreover, in and through all the avasthas, states. What all avasthas you undergo? Don't say only Jagra Swapna. In Sushupti, okay, one avastha. In Jagrata and Swapna, how many avasthas you undergo? Avastha means states. How many? Innumerable. Now, this moment is what? So why? Next moment? Movement. Movement by movement. Movement by movement. What happens? Changes. In all this, are you aware of them or not? Come on. Any state that you undergo is not known to you, including fainting. After waking up, what? Oh, I have fainted. See? See is what? The Sarvajnaha. At least you are convinced now. At least you look at what you know pertains to what? Idam Jagat. Whether gross, sthula, or subtle, sukshma, or causal, karak. Is it not? You know, from that standpoint, we say there are only two entities in the cosmos. What are they, come on? I and this. I, known principle. This, known principle. Otherwise, Drit, Drishya. Vishayi, Vishaya. Just so that you not get scared of this. To make you aware this word. Vishayi, subject. Vishaya, object. Drit, known principle. Drishya, known entity. Aham, I. That is what? Idam, this Jagat. Accepted? Is there any third entity? Now come on, tell me. In this, what knower principle is what? This Pradnya, free from the Upadhi. Known is what? Upadhi. Actually, therefore say, so that Sarva Bhedavastha, in all states of consciousness, not simply waking, dream and deep state, in waking and dream, all innumerable states that we undergo, moment by moment, in and through what happens. Are you aware or not? Sarvajna. What knows? Everything. Sarvabhedavastha means Sarveshu Bhedeshu Avatishtati iti. One who abides in all states, moment by moment, that we undergo. Sarvavastha Jnata iti. Because of this iti hetu is called as what? Eshaha Sarvajna is, we call what is the Sarvajna English word? Omniscient. One who knows everything. There is nothing that is not known to him. Because you know why? In the entire creation, only one knowledge principle is there. What is it? The Chaitanya, now called here as what? Prajna Ishvara. Now Antaryami. Eshaha. Is it Eshaha? Prajna. This Prajna. Antaryami. What is meant by Antaryami? Derived now. Antaha. Antaha. Within. What is that within? Like food you put in the stomach. Inside. Antakarana. In Antakarana. See, where this I is available, aham, me, where is that? Antakarana. Because Hridaya. Anta, anupravishya, having entered sarvesham bhutana niyanta. Niyanta, the one who controls, one who makes them function. Sarvesham bhutana, all beings, all entities, without exception. Therefore, Eshaha Antaryami, that Eshaha Sarvasya Yoni, this portion is now being explained, commented.
अतः एव यथा उक्तम सभेदम जगत् प्रसूयते इति एषः योनिः सर्वस्य.
Ataha eva. See, we should be careful with this word. What is ataha? Come on, do not listen so. Therefore, one meaning is therefore. Ataha also means from this. Fifth case. Ataha, from this entity. That ataha means, here now come and tell me, ataha means from who? Prajna. From this prajna only. Yathoktam sabedam jagat. Yathoktam sabedam jagat. The jagat. What type of jagat? Which jagat, which creation, which cosmos, which world? Yathoktam. As, come on, uktam, loudly, told. Watch uktam, tell is there, but it also means describe. So therefore here, as told means what? As described. This is the speciality of Sanskrit language. You have to see the context. See, for any word, there are many meanings. And nowadays I am finding, even those who teach Vedanta make a mess of it by taking the words which are not meant there. Linguistically, meaning is there. But you have to see the context. Context. Without context, it will not work. So you should be very careful about it. So here, told also there is nothing wrong in that, but it is specifically as it was described. What is that described? That is this Jagat, this Veda. What Veda? Jagarita Sapna. Sushupti you can't take. Pratnya you are discussing. That is the one who is divided into Jagat Sapna Jasthana, Jagat Sthana. That is the Yatoktam. Savedam, with all divisions already described. What are those? Adhyatma, Adidaiva, Adibhuta. Adhyatma, Adidaiva and Adibhuta. Adhyatma for Indriyas, Adibhuta for Vishayas, Adidaiva for deities, the phenomenal powers. Jagat Prasuyate. Prasuyate is what? Born from which is born. You know, Prasava, Prasuti, Prasuti Graha. What is that? Maternity home. Maternity home is called what? Prasuti Graha. Where does nobody know? Prasuyate are born. Jagat Prasuyate. Iti Yeshaha Pradnya Sarvasya Yoni. What is the Sarvasya? Chetana Chetanatmaka Nikhila Jagataha. Entire Jagat, Chetana, Achetana, sentient and inner of entire Jagat is a Yonihi, Karanam, the cause of entire Jagat. So with this, Sarvasya Eshaha, Sarvasya Yonihi is coming. See, look. When you study Bhashya, you have to connect to what? Original verse or the mantra. It is not independent. That phrase by phrase, word by word, Bhashyakara has explained what is told where? The mantra. What is remaining now? Prabhavapyayau hi bhutana. This phrase remains to be commented upon. That is what he does now.
अत्र एतस्मिन् यथोक्ते अर्थे यतः एवं प्रभवः च अप्ययश्च प्रभवाप्ययौ हि भूतानाम् एषः एव.
One thing. एषः अंतर्यामी अंतः अनुप्रविश्य सर्वेषां भूतानां नियंता अपि एषः एव. That eva word we had not seen. Alone, only this Pradnya only is the one who enters all being And what does it do? Control. Eva means other than the Prajna, Chaitanya, no one can enter the body and make it function. Anything have you come across? Someone who enters your body and then what? Makes you function. Swamiji, you don't know my wife. She is very shrewd. That is different. that is not entering inside and making you function. Making you function. Only Chaitanya and Chaitanya alone can it. See, if anything else enters, problem. If bugs enter, your whatever, this virus, that virus, or something in that stomach upset and all those things. So that. So that is Eva means other than Chaitanya, who is the status of Prajna, nothing else can enter the body, not simply entering the body, make it function. It is not possible. For example, electricity is antaryami in all electrical gadgets. Understood? Can there be any other principle than electricity which can enter all the gadgets and make them function diversely? Different functions. Seeing is different, hearing is different, tasting different, talking is different, walking is different, digesting is different, breathing is different. But one entity. That's how it is. Now, no other entity can. Now we are seeing Prabhavapya Vibhuta. Yataha evam. This being so, what being so? This Prajna is Sarveshwaraha, Sarvajnaha, Antaryami, much more than that, Sarvasya Yonihi, mainly Sarvasya Yonihi, the cause of everything. Look here. Effects originates from cause, effects exist in cause, effect merges back in cause. Yataha eva, because of this only, the yoni of everything. It says it is prabhavaha cha apyaha cha. See, of bhutas, of all beings, objects and beings. Prabhava. Prabhava means utpatti. Now here, not simply utpatti, that entity from which all these are born. Derivation is prabhavati asmad iti prabhava. Asmad, from this entity prajna, everything is what? Prabhavati born. Apyaya, apyeti. Apyeti means layam gacchati, adarshanam gacchati, disappears. That in which everything disappears. What is that? Everything disappears. Chaitanya only. Nothing else remains. That is what from here it is prajna. Free from its upadhi, sarveshwara, etc. Prabhavapyascha, that is what is called Prabhavapyau, means utpatti vinashau. Utpatti and vinasha. Utpatti, vinasha. Whose bhutanam. Bhutanam, of all objects and beings. Eshaha eva. Esha means with it. Pradnyaha eva. This pradnya only is the, or from this pradnya only, the apkaya and prabhava of all things, of all this jagat takes place. With this Tritiya Pada, pradnya is over. And who has explained us? Bhashyakara has taught us. Now comes Gaudapada Acharya in picture. See, Gaudapada Acharya has commented on this Upanishad independently. Independent means not based on Bhashya. Before Bhashya was written, directly Upanishad. And he composed it in terms of karikas, and he composed it in 4 chapters. Which was commented, that 4th chapter text is commented upon by who? Bhashya. But what Bhashyakara does, he simply doesn't comment on the karika, he comments on the mantras also, and thereafter connected karikas. So that is, now starts the introduction of karika, of who? Done by who? Gaudapada. So therefore I say Gaudapadiya, belonging to, authored by who? Gaudapada Acharya. Grand Guru of who? Shankaracharya. Guru is Govindapada. Govindapada's Guru is Gaudapada. Says, now what is meant by karika? Karika. That's the definition for it. Sankshipta Sutra Bhavartha Suchakaha Shlokaha. Karika is a shloka in a verse form. What is its job? Sankshipta Sutra. An aphorism, as it were, not actual aphorism, a brief statement. It's Sankshipta Sutrasya, or a brief statement, Bhavartha Suchaka. Bahu Artha Suchaka. Bhavartha Suchaka suggests many meanings. It is a verse which unfolds many meanings of a brief statement, which is called what? Karika. If it is not in verse, then it will become Bhashya or Tika. Bhashya because what is provided, who has done? Shankaracharya. Actually, Bhashya originally applies to Shankara Bhashya only. And if you say Mahabhashya, Patanjali's on Ashtadhyaya. But afterwards, Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, they followed the style of Shankaracharya, and they commented in their own way as what they see in it. So they are also called as what? Bhashya. Ramanuja Bhashya, Madhva Bhashya. For example, Brahma Sutra Bhashya of Ramanuja is called as Sri Bhashya. Sri Bhashya. They have got something to say. There are followers also. That's fine. We are not entering into the or discussion of who is right, who is wrong, etc. It has got its own utility. Fine. But what is the final truth? You'll understand now from this Gaudapada Acharya's study. He is taking into account all this at the appropriate place. Therefore, now Gaudapada Acharya is introducing his Karikas.
अत्र एतस्मिन् यथोक्ते अर्थे एते श्लोकाः भवन्ति।
What is that? Come on, read again.
अत्र एतस्मिन् यथोक्ते अर्थे
Yes. Above that you have read the Bhashya. Above there is atra ite shlokaha bhavanti. There no big letter.
अत्र
It is not in Gita Press. Not a Gita Press book. Is there no?
अत्र एते श्लोकाः भवन्ति।
This is told by who? Gaudapada Acharya. And what he read was its commentary by Bhashyakar. So that will come afterwards. See, the typing mode is what? Original Bhashya. Now here original, don't take only Mandukya mantras, you have to take Karikas also. Because this is not separate Upanishad and the same. Entire Upanishad with Karikas is one text having 4, that is chapters. Gaudapada Acharya says, Atra, in the context of these 6 shlokas, say 6 shlokaha bhavanti. Here are the shlokas. Shlokas means what here? Karikas. Means certain things. I have composed these karikas, you have not. Here are the shlokas in the explanatory way of what has been told by the Shruti. Good job is over of introducing Gaudapada Acharya and introduced his Karikas. Bhashyakara, as the one who comments on Gaudapada Acharya's Karika, he is introducing the Karikas.
एतस्मिन् यथोक्ते अर्थे एते श्लोकाः भवन्ति।
We'll see next week.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गो ब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ